Well, here we are on YouTube. Ryan, how you doing?
Good, Nathan. How are you doing this fine evening?
I'm good. I'm very good. I'm kind of nervous about the next couple of weeks ahead of us because I know that I'm going to be flying solo for those 2 weeks, but I'm also kind of excited. I've got some plans, so.
All right, good. I will entrust this channel into your hands and watch it literally sink to the ground in my absence. With that being said, before we do that, before we part ways for a couple weeks, I'm really excited to see this live performance. So for the record, if anyone's coming to this channel and this video for the first time, on my other channel called Ryan First Time Listens, check it out. I've done a huge, extensive reactions to Genesis, Peter, and Phil and Peter solo. I haven't done Peter. I've done his first 4 albums, so I haven't done his So or Us albums. Is it So and Us or Up and Us or So? Anyways,
don't know.
Those 2 albums. Yeah. Anyways, but I know this song, Your Eyes. I know it very well. It's a beautiful song. Just because it was in I'm familiar with it in my youth growing up, but I haven't heard it in a long decades, or at least 20 years. I don't know when the last time I actually had a full listen. Like I've heard it, I know the chorus, but I don't even know how it begins, if that makes sense. But that being said, I think Nathan, once you hear the chorus, you'll be the same.
Oh, okay.
You'll be like, oh, that's Peter Gabriel. Oh, that's that song, because your mind will be like, oh, I've heard that chorus because it's a very recognizable chorus. But this is only your second time to see a live performance by Peter Gabriel. Check out our other one that we just did called Shaking the Tree. So that being said, it's a first time listen. At the very least, it's a first time reaction to the live performance for both of us. And Nathan's only second performance of Peter. I love him very much. I'm already a fan, so I'm just going to roll right into this. Nathan, though, speaking of he's going to be on his own for a couple weeks, if you like this channel and or you think Nathan needs to listen to more Peter Gabriel, which I think he does, and he doesn't know any of it, send him a Patreon or PayPal request. That's the way to do it, and he'll definitely do that. Because if we just did everyone's request, because there'd be 100 after this video probably, that's just the way to do it. We appreciate it. And Nathan, this is a PayPal request from Ron. Ron is in our Discord right now as we're doing this video. Come join our Discord. It's free. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wow.
I want to stand and stare again till there's nothing left out. Oh, it remains there.
Is that a thing the audience was given?
I guess so, yeah.
It's cool.
Probably. Knowing this could be filmed for him.
Same girl from the last video, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same concert. Wow.
I like her voice.
Paula Cole.
Yeah.
In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes.
I miss these days. I admit.
Love. I get so lost sometimes. Days pass, and this emptiness fills my heart. When I want to run away, I drive up in my car. But whichever way I go, I come back to the place you are. And all my instincts, they return. And the grand facade so soon will burn. Without a noise, without my pride, I reach out from the inside. Oh, oh, oh. In your eyes, the light, the heat. Your eyes, I am complete. In your eyes, the resolution. Your eyes, of all the
I don't know it.
Okay, keep listening, man. That's awesome.
I wanna be back in your eyes. I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes.
Jeez, I get so emotional. I hate it with this guy. Seriously, I don't know. It just makes you feel something. I'm not, it's crazy. I don't know, something about him.
Love. I don't like to see so much pain, so much wasted, and this moment keeps slipping away.
And you're right about his voice.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so
Very unique.
so unique.
Yeah, nobody else sings like him.
Yeah.
I love it.
And the stuff you showed me earlier of his, I was like, is it Phil or is it Peter Gabriel? Because they have similar sounding voices, but it's just more distinct here.
Yeah.
Instincts, they return, and the grand facade so soon will burn. Without a noise, without my pride, I reach out from the inside. Oh, oh, oh. In your eyes, the light, the heat.
Man, imagine being there that night.
That's pretty cool.
Man. Oh, don't end. I don't want it to end.
Jean-Claude!
Oh, absolute professionals in their own right.
Got a really diverse crowd, eh? Like, that might be is that a theme of his, or is that kind of like standard for Peter Gabriel to have like very ethnically mixed group?
It's in your eyes.
Man.
Malachi. Papa Wimber.
Oh. Oh, it's the closing number. Okay.
Oh.
Off they go to space. Look, I just, like I said before, I've done quite a few Peter Gabriel and Genesis songs on my other channel. And my love for Peter Gabriel was just like, as I was going through that journey, and I miss it because I'm trying to do it in, chronological order. But like I said, I'm very happy that our PayPal request came in, forcing me to continue because selfishly, I just, I missed them. I really did. And I don't want to listen to anything until I do a reaction to it. Right. But anyways, I just something about him, man. Like, of all the artists that I've done on these two channels, I think by far he is the one that has spoken to my soul. His music, his energy, the way he sings, his lyrics.
Wow.
Honestly, I would say, like, Ryan, which artist would you want to see right now in their prime? I would say Peter Gabriel. End of the day, easily. I'd probably be like a bawling baby at a show, but whatever. Like, I don't know how many of his performances literally has made me well up with my eyes. Like, it's something spiritual about him. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm tempered with my emotions when it comes to things that I have no connection to. So it's literally just me going like, whoa, okay, this is someone I don't think I've ever really even thought even existed, let alone heard. Like, you were surprised that I'd never even heard that song, because I haven't heard that song. I don't think I've ever heard that song anywhere.
Yeah, that is a little surprising, but that's good that you got to hear it for the first time that way. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Like, he obviously puts on a really good show, and he's got. That was my question: is that pretty normal for his performances to be very ethnically diverse like that? Like, he had like a massive African American representation there. Is that kind of is that his band, or is that just?
Oh, he's always had he's always had both him and Phil were always very good about putting band members and performing with people of different races, which is, let's be honest, is well ahead of the time. Mm-hmm. So when they both went solo, when Phil went solo, and when Genesis got their drummer, Chester Thompson, he's black and he's played for Phil and Genesis. And when Peter did his music, he's always had different Not at the thing that not quite at the very beginning when he in the early '80s when he first started, but certainly in the mid '80s onward, he started having what's called world music. I forget what it was. He visited a country or something, and something changed within him. So his first 4 albums will vary. I think the last two in particular were started to go towards that more of a spiritual type music, world music type journey. So what you're hearing there is that's called the world sound, and and I love it. Maybe that's part of it too. I love that cultural mix of black people singing with white people, and everyone just peaceful. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's standard now for sure, but it wasn't quite that way at the very, very beginning.
Okay, and is he still performing?
Yeah, he was just before COVID, I believe. He's up there in years. He can't quite bounce around the way he used to. He's 70-something now, or 70.
Oh, wow.
But pretty not bad. Not bad. In fact, there's a couple of performances I did on my other channel when he's a little bit up there in years. Still sounds amazing and still has the energy within, but just obviously the mobility isn't quite what it used to be.
Right.
He's 40 in that video, right? So 45 or something there. So.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I love him. I want Nathan to hear more though. I'm a bit of emotional. That Nathan and I are very different people, which is good. We don't want two Ryans or two Nathans on this channel. Nathan, he doesn't like. I've always worn my heart on my sleeve. Nathan doesn't.
That's not true. Like if you,
it is true. You will say that. You will agree with me. No, true.
Oh,
I don't know that.
Like
that's not quite right. I'm just trying to think. Like I don't think Have I ever seen you cry?
Well, I'll tell you this. There's a couple of songs that do get me there, and that's a lot of U2, especially old U2. Growing up was kind of my like childhood, kind of like my secret favorite band that I was almost afraid to tell everyone that I liked.
Oh, I love them. Yeah, I love them. Yeah. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we both know U2 inside and out, so we can't really react to it. But it's like,
no, we can't react to any of their stuff. Yeah. I would say, just in our if you want to hit up Nathan up with Patreon requests for Peter Gabriel, I recommend it. It takes more than 2 songs that you've done or whatever it is. So the journey that I did, I kind of lucked out because I went in chronological order. It wasn't instantaneous in that sense. Like I remember watching. Well, actually, that's not. I remember thinking he was really cool when he was with Genesis. And like, who is this guy? He's cool. He's weird and cool. But then when he went to the solo stuff, I was just blown away. Yeah. I went like, yeah. All right. I kept saying, I've said it 100 times, I can't believe I never followed this guy back in the day because I was a snobby teen. No, I'm not going to listen to Peter Gabriel. He's for nerds, which is what I am.
I have a sense you probably would have. Yeah, because you liked, Bruce Springsteen and.
Yeah, I listened to.
You brought in.
I did listen to
In Excess and some of those other bands that they're a little less, heavy metal.
You know
rock.
what it was? No. This is the Sledgehammer song because I only knew Peter from that song. Honestly, back in the day, and it didn't impress me. I remember thinking it was kind of weird and quirky. And now I probably look at it now and be like, oh, it's very innovative and revolutionary or very ahead of its time. But even back then, I was kind of like, it was too goofy-ish for me. So I always thought he might have been just goofy and silly. But now that I've seen it from the beginning, I'm like, oh no, okay, I was wrong. But it just maybe at that young age, it puts you on that trajectory, first impressions, right? I'm like, I'm not interested in his other stuff. If that's what he's offering me, that song does not represent his library at all. Yeah. I don't think it's still that great of a song, quite frankly. It doesn't represent the spiritual stuff or the high energy stuff that I've heard since. So that's my opinion. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Ron.
That's Peter Gabriel, and
that's him. All right.
Hope to see some more of that. So thank you very much.
Yep.
Well.